What's going on YouTube? Ross is Reef bringing on updated the Nuvo Fusion 20-gallon reef tank. This is about a 8.5-month update, guys. 8.5 months since this tank has been up. For the most part, I will say everything has gone pretty good. Up until very recently, I had some trouble with one of my levels in the tank, the alkalinity. Basically, the alkalinity got a little too high for some reason. I don't know if the corals just kind of stopped calcifying or something, and basically the level got really high. And basically, as you can see, my bird's nest right here kind of has gotten burnt from it. I have fixed the issue, I believe, and it's the bleaching seems to have started to come to a halt. Happy that it's come to a halt. I'm hoping this bird's nest can make a recovery, because this was one of my favorite pieces in here. Really iconic piece in my tank, in my opinion. So hopefully it makes it. Also, the bubble coral did get kind of affected by it, but it is making its way back. It's bigger and bigger every day, so I'm not too worried about that coral anymore. Just the bird's nest is my main concern. All the other coral in the tank actually seem to be doing pretty good. Elegance coral's a little closed up right now, but other than that, it's going good. Did get a new fish, guys, firefish. Picked him up at my local pet store, mainly because I had one of these guys before, really liked him. Other than that, I only had the pygmy angel, the 6-line wrasse, the clownfish, and then the little watchman goby as far as fish, and then the mandarin. But the mandarin, I don't really consider him, too much of livestock, considering he doesn't fight for food on the same basis that these guys do. So did go ahead and pick up the firefish. He was really cheap. Got him for like $9. Looks really good, really healthy, good size, good coloration and everything on him, so couldn't pass him up. Happy with him. I'm done with fish in my tank now, if all these guys make it, knock on wood, which they should. I don't foresee me having any problems. Hold on, guys. Just gonna wipe this little bit of smudge off the tank glass. Didn't get it all the way, but yeah, everything's going decently now. Water's really clear. Went ahead and did a big old clean in the back of the tank. I didn't put the vinegar in like I did that one time, but I did go ahead and take all the pumps out and everything in the back, and basically scratched the sides down. It's got some calcium built up on the back, but started getting some algae and stuff a little bit growing, mainly because this light is now a little higher than it was before, and basically light can now reach the back of that. So I'm getting a little bit of algae growth in the back, but other than that, not too bad. You can see I got a lot of copepods in the tank right now. All of those little white dots, guys, on the back of that wall you see, all copepods. My little mandarin in here has an abundant supply of copepods that will just last him as long as he needs. You can see he's doing really, really good right there. Good coloration on him. He basically goes around the whole tank and just looks for little pods and picks them all day, 24/7, doesn't stop. So he's got a nice abundance. I am going to be dosing probably pods every month and a half. It seems to be that's a good basis for me. Other than that, I can't say I'm going to dose much more. One quick thing I want to talk about, guys. Look at this. I went ahead and changed out my carbon reactor, GFO reactor in the back. Before, if some of you who have been with me for a while will remember, I had a hang on the back refugium right back there, and I had the pump for the carbon reactor in there. Well, because it was in that area, I was able to put what's called a pre-filter sponge on the intake of the filter. So basically, it stopped a lot of nasty stuff from getting into the carbon GFO container, and basically all that I had in there was pure water running through. Well, because I took that off, now I get a lot of nonsense stuff that kind of clogged up the carbon GFO. And it basically, after like 2-3 weeks, it would get clogged up and there was hardly any flow. Since then, I went ahead and actually switched over to pure carbon. There's no GFO running in here, so I'm going to see how I like that. I did go ahead and, flush it and everything before I did that, but get a load of this, guys. For those of you who are debating whether to have a protein skimmer or not, let me show you all this. Look at that. That is disgusting. disgusting. That is probably the darkest stuff I have pulled out of this tank in a long time. That looks like partially some carbon, like particles that may have been cleaned up by this protein skimmer, but that is pure disgusting. If I didn't have a protein skimmer, guys, this would be in my tank right now. I mean, for those of you who are saying, why do you need one? This is proof right here. This is what you need it for. It pulls out this nasty gunk. Can you imagine me dumping this into my tank right now? How gross would that look? Some of y'all ask me how I keep my water looking so pristine clear. It's a combination of multiple different types of filtration on my tank. I have the mechanical filtration via the protein skimmer, also via the filter sock. I have biological filtration via my Chaetomorpha algae grown in this chamber. Then I have chemical filtration via the carbon GFO reactor. So filtration is key. You want a clear looking tank with clear water. Filtration, filtration, filtration. In my opinion, try to have one of every single thing that I just said. Carbon is your chemical. Your mechanical filtration can be a filter sock, protein skimmer, and then if you can have some kind of biological filtration, I will say that I believe that it has helped since I started using the Chaeto algae. I like it growing back there. It seems to be doing decently good. So I will continue to use that chamber as a little biological filtration. Also, I think it's a little kind of safe place where some copepods can reproduce at. So, you know, it's going good, guys. Going really good. I did go ahead and actually change up the flow on the tank. I was surprised that my corals could handle it. Before, they never really could, but I'm now using the semi-pulse, whatever, wave mode on the tank. On the Vortec, it's blue, the blue one, and it's actually running on like 30-40%, and the corals seem to be doing pretty good. You can see I got some nice little sway in action right down here from the bubble coral and the pulsing zinnia with the torch coral. So, you know, everything basically gets touched around here. One thing I want to say, guys, God, for those of you who maybe have Vortec pump, whenever you want to clean detritus and stuff out of your tank, guys, holy crap, turn that thing up to like 100%. I did that the other day. It cleaned. It took everything, kicked it up, my sand bed, my rock work. I went in there with my marine sea squirter and got into some cracks that maybe the Vortec couldn't push around. I had so much stuff kicked up, it was unreal. I basically put 2 brand new filter socks in both sides of the tank, and I had a net in the tank just catching poo and leftover food, just tons of stuff in the tank. And my water is now looking as clear as it used to be. For a while, you know, my tank was looking kind of dirty to me, in my own opinion, because I've seen the potential that it can be. So ever since I did that big old clean with the Vortec running on like 100% and really kicked up all the stuff, I'll say the water is looking 10 times better. The corals are looking pretty good. All the fish seem to be very happy and everything, so I can't complain. I did go ahead and move the Duncan coral down here because I was reading on, actually, I think Bulk Reef Supply, one of their YouTube videos. I saw they did a video on like some of their corals and everything, and they said Duncan's like a little bit lower of light. And ever since I moved them under here, you know, it's actually starting to protrude its heads again. For a while when I had it in the back of the tank on that side, it really didn't have the heads stick out a lot. So now that it's under here, it has. I'm going to start slowly moving it out into the light to see where it likes the spot the best. But right now, actually, all the tentacles are out. You can see the little firefish right here. Pretty cool little dude. I like them. I really like these guys. Guys, oh my god, real quick side note. These guys are jumpers. Holy crap. That's how I lost my first one. Jumped at the tank. This guy, as I was acclimating him in like a little bowl cup thing, he jumped out the bowl cup onto the ground. Like, watch these guys. You cannot have these fish in a tank without having a cover. You will wake up, they will be on the floor, and they will be dead. If like I had not been like right there watching, this guy would have jumped out and like been done. Like, so keep a lid on these guys. The only reason I don't have the lid on right now is because I'm doing the video for y'all. Just wanted y'all to be able to see, you know, the tank. Let y'all see it from a couple different angles and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. Just wanted to give y'all this video. Everything seems to be recovering pretty good, with the exception of, you know, the bird's nest right now. But hopefully it can make the recovery, and I will keep y'all updated on the health. So this has been Ross's Reef, guys. Just wanted to bring y'all this quick 8.5 month update. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Love hearing y'all's feedback. Love it every time. Enjoy y'all's comments. I love answering any of y'all's questions. So thanks. This has been Ross's Reef. I'll see you later.